Hi, hello, and welcome to my chaos. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. And if you're returning, thanks for coming back. I know it's been a little bit, sorry about that, but April's been a little crazy so far. Kind of started off the month with a little trip up to Minnesota for my brother's wedding. Waking up this early in the morning is not cool. When you travel, it's really hard to stay on track and make plans concerning, restrictions and having specific things, whether it's activities that you do or food that you eat. And so I went into this trip with the idea that I am just going to focus on enjoying myself. Yes, I will try my best to minimize how many sweets and carbs and stuff like that I have, and trying to focus on having vegetables and fruits and making healthier choices when possible. But I didn't want to bog myself down with hyperfixating on staying on track and being 100% on top of things. Instead, I went into this trip with the idea, I want to have fun, I want to enjoy myself, and if that means eating some cake or eating some carbs, so be it. I'm just going to have fun. This is so narrow. I don't know if I can accurately show, but this is like, I'm bumping my shoulder and my hip just to get through here. And then I can't go all the way because my leg, my calf squishes and my hip hits. It's so narrow, but I can fit. It's just a little weird realizing that if I hadn't lost the weight, I wouldn't be able to. On to explore the rest of the house. Okay. This is downstairs. I like the slanted roof. Living room. Stairs to upstairs. This is the room that I have claimed, because my parents get the master and my sister is not coming till later, which means I get to choose first. So I chose this one. Hello. Yeah, time to unpack. So these bouquets and the table decorations and the little table cards were actually designed by my sister-in-law. She found fake flowers and stuff and they put them all together so that they were customized for her wedding. I thought it was a really cool way of doing it, as well as a fun way to save some money and make weddings a little bit more affordable, and we know how expensive those can be. It was actually really cool getting to see my family again. First of all, I always love seeing my family. I'm really big on family all of my life, and we're kind of spread out a little bit over the country now, so getting to see them and then see my new sister-in-law and all that stuff, my niece and nephew, very fun. But it was also cool because the last time I saw my brothers, I looked like that, and the last time I saw my sister, I looked like that. So for me to go from that and that to this in the span of a year or 2 years, and then to get to see them and them to see me, and it's not so much getting to have the compliments, which those are nice, but it's just cool to see and be able to kind of show off, look at what I've done. I'm really proud of myself and all the hard work that I've put in. The compliments definitely are nice, but I have to admit, my favorite part was dressing up for the wedding. This was me, the wedding, and having multiple people not recognize me. I had 2 double takes and all 3 people and a third person say that they don't recognize me. One said it was because my hair was down or a different color, but it was just really funny to see someone physically do a double take and be like, oh my gosh. I had one person look at me and then go back to look at my siblings, and 30 seconds later turn to me and be like, oh my gosh, Katie. And it was just really funny. And honestly, it's hilarious. It makes me feel really good. I feel like, hey, I've put in a lot of work, and yeah, I may not be exactly where I hope to be. I may have a lot of work to still do, but the fact that I've been able to put in a lot of work in the last year alone in the last 2 years since I've started. And then to get those kind of reactions, it just feels really good. And it was kind of just a little cherry on top of the fun that was my weekend trip to Minnesota for the wedding. I definitely wound up having so much fun. I did not stay on track in any way. I did my best to, but priority was having fun, and I had fun. I enjoyed my time. I loved seeing my family. And getting back home, the goal was to just get back on track. Granted, that needed to wait for me to feel better, but eventually changes can be made to get me back on track, and that's what I'm gonna do. So after my trip to Minnesota, when I got back, the sinus allergy stuff that had been bugging me for the last few weeks before my trip, it just exploded. What I had before, how I'd been feeling before, it multiplied. It was so bad. I was congested, I was coughing, my headaches almost constantly. It was not fun. Of course, traveling while sick is probably not the best idea, but it's my brother's wedding. I kind of had to. So that led for some fun over the last couple weeks since returning, but I needed to take the break. There's no way I could have filmed any videos and talked about what was going on in the meantime, so, we had to work with what we could. But I'm back, and I'm happy, and I'm excited to create more content, and I have some fun ideas, and there's some fun things and some changes coming up in my life and my family's life soon, so that'll be all parts of things as we approach the end of the school year and the start of all of the changes. For right now though, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I can't wait to see you next time.